Okay, cool, cool. So let's get into it. Welcome to another stereo edition of Roundtable Talk Pod. This is a quick little update on just things that are happening in the world today.
Hold
Seems to
on, hold
be,
on, hold on. Pause. Now, are you driving right now?
yeah, that is the beauty of being on stereo and being a podcaster. I could multitask.
I hear that
So
indicator
yeah,
on still.
yes, I'm driving to the gas station right
Well, you are
now
in
to
Brampton, so
put.
I'm thankful that you're indicating.
Yes, had to be a street warrior out here and make sure that I'm driving correctly. Don't
You
want
already
to
know what
feed
it
into
is.
the stereotype of
Damn,
Brantonians.
Brantonians don't indicate. We know that already.
Don't indicate can't really drive. Um, but fuck, uh, let's get into it. Let's
Yeah, let's
get
get
into
into it.
it. Will Smith again.
Mr. Will Smith.
He
Mr. Will Smith.
has
What are we gonna do with this guy? What are we gonna do with him, DV? Is he gonna get
um
canceled or is he gonna be okay? That's the big thing.
he'll be okay.
He'll be okay.
He'll be okay only because he's uh been through tough times before, and he's gonna go through the mental health route. It's a
Yes.
safe route to use,
Yes.
and he kind of can clearly because um, we were just talking about how just Will's whole social media thing was him trying to be accepted. Like when he was going crazy on socials, just like posting him jumping out of
Yeah.
mountains and all this other shit. So
You need to
yeah,
relax on that. There's too many theories on this whole thing. It's very simple the way things went down. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple.
right, right.
Very, very simple. But the way things are gonna progress after this is gonna die out. Will's gonna keep doing his thing. He's gonna be perfectly fine. I don't think he's gonna get canceled. Everyone's like, oh, you're gonna get canceled. He's not getting
Can I get
canceled.
$20 to number three? Regular?
Pardon?
Yeah,
Oh, this guy's
regular.
talking about gas. Oh god.
Yeah, I gotta get that food. Um,
He's
but
Brampton, man.
no,
Right
not
now he's
today.
telling you can't get gas. It's
That's
sold
funny.
out.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Um, thank you. But the beautiful thing is that he is going to be able to go on Red Table Talk. And honestly,
Yeah.
the sad thing is,
Just talking shit.
do you think like Jada is kind of putting or keeps putting Will in these like weird scenarios where like he shouldn't be
Yes.
in, and
Yes.
he
She's
deserves
purposely
like a
doing
little
this
bit.
shit, fam. She's purposely doing this shit.
And to give a little context to that, apparently, right? Jada
Well,
said, I don't know why Will did that shit. I don't want Will to do that shit.
of course she didn't. Yeah, I'm sure she didn't. Oh my lord Jesus. You see this? You see this
So
bacchanal?
now it's like, yo, my guy really just looks shaky and has
Yeah.
to deal with like extra bullshit now, being that
DV.
she
DV.
said, I
In
don't know why he
Trinidad,
did that shit.
they call this commerce. There's a whole lot of commerce. A whole lot of debauchery. Like there's a whole lot of bullshit, bro. What
Yeah.
yo, I feel like Will's being put through the ringer right now just because of shorty. He's being put through the ringer. Jada's gonna make a
Yeah.
bag off of this and off this shit. Will's gonna lose a bag, and Chris Rock is about to make a couple of bags
Why do you think Will's gonna lose a bag?
because
Because
there's gonna be
he
now a
recently
group of
dropped off for
people.
the academy.
Yeah, that, and there's gonna be a group of people just dislike Will and try to cancel Will just because of what happened.
Well,
I
there's
feel like a
people
lot
that
more
were
people are ruling against Will than they are with Will. I feel like a
okay.
lot of people are ruling on the Chris Rock side of things and the way he approached the situation and the way he has not really said anything about the situation.
That's
It's key.
fair.
It's key. But Will's
But it's
looking right
fair
now looking
though.
kind of
It's
crazy
fair
right
though,
now
because
because of what happened.
Will was one to like quote unquote wild out. Like he took
He's
it there.
looking like the one to wild out. I understand where he's coming from. He's trying to like, okay, well, I've seen my girl's not happy about the joke that was made. Let me go do something about this. And the way he went about it, maybe it wasn't the smartest way, but it was the first reaction that he got when he heard the joke and, well, not when he heard the joke, when he seen the way his girl reacted. But the long
Right.
term effect of things is worse than what it really is because Jada's not even like, oh, I don't know why Will even did that, huh? No, what? She's not even running on the side of Will, bro. Come on, like she's putting Will out in the woods.
I mean, I gotta say
Hey,
that
you gotta stand with your man. Come on now.
yeah, I mean, for him to ride out and not really get anything back in return, like I know Will wasn't doing it for the look back, but like I mean, damn, for like my whole career now, like the whole academy is once the group or the organization is called the academy, like you can't
Yeah,
really play with them. So
man, you just brought
what?
a whole bunch of billionaires all together in a whole room together to talk about you, just to say, Will, we're thinking like it's a better idea if you don't come anymore. And Will said, you know what? Bun you guys. I quit.
Yeah, Will said
That's
he's
all it
gonna
was.
get out of the academy before they lay him out, kind of thing. So,
Exactly. Always better.
um,
Always better to quit before getting fired.
yeah,
It looks
yeah.
better. Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I already know you're
What's
gonna be
next?
okay there, buddy.
What's next? What's next
What do we
for
have
Will?
next in the pipeline?
No. What's next for Will? Like real quick to
Oh, what's next for
end this
Will?
until
Will is
and
gonna
we can end
star
this
in a
until
TV show. That's what I see. He's gonna start in a TV show, and he's gonna come up with a really fire movie. His acting is just gonna be one up now from what he's been doing because now he's very passionate about his shit. He's gonna show people like, yo, I'm in this. So I feel like he's gonna come up with a fire movie, and I think he's gonna start a TV show, like a comedy or something serious. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking more kind of closer terms
Closer
because
terms?
before anything that's gonna happen is the episode of Red Table Talk. That's gonna
Oh,
happen
that's a
before
given.
anything.
That's a given. He's gonna go on
So
there and he's gonna say his piece, and then there's gonna be an argument. I don't think he's gonna be
I don't
rolling
think
on the
there's
side of
gonna
the straight anymore.
I don't think there's gonna be an argument just because Jada is really good at saying yes like that's all she does in those little episodes that she does. She just okay yeah I
But
understand
What
yes.
if Will asked that question like media's been hitting you up and you haven't really been rolling on my side. Like, what if that question comes up of like just her like holding down her side of things and like her not really being like there behind Will, behind his actions. Like, what if that
Yes
question
I
comes
see I
up?
understand yes well okay yes
Oh, she's gonna
uh,
pull the yes, Will, I
that's what she's
understand.
gonna be doing
No,
the whole time.
no, me yes, Will. You're my
Yes
husband. What
yes
kind of shit? Nah, I'm not rolling. DV,
I'm
no.
telling you I'm telling
There's
you.
gonna be a real talk happening about this whole situation, and I feel like it's gonna blow up just a little bit more after that Red Table Talk drops. I promise you, that thing's hitting 1 million views within the first hour. Reconnecting.
Okay fair. um
I promise that. This guy disappeared, bro.
Hello.
Yo, this
My bad. So Black Lives Matter.
Black lives do matter, but we had a little shaky situation with
Okay,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Very important to us being to hosts of one just roundtable talk pod
Yes, sir.
and just being black creators and just being black period. Now, out here in Canada, I will say that the Black Lives Matter whole thing kind of
Felt.
went viral. No. Went viral. In the death of George Floyd. May he rest in peace. I can at least say
Yes,
that
sir.
in Canada. I know in the States it's always been a thing because they're consistently dealing with um, black people getting harmed by police and or black people or sorry and or white people and just taking advantage of in the criminal system.
Yes, sir.
Um, with that being said now, Black Lives Matter, while going through the whole George Floyd case,
Good words.
kind of has been collecting
Wow.
dollars and claiming that they're putting it in the right places and uh, different organizations and groups that will fund black people in whether that be arts or schooling or pretty much
Lawyers.
just everything black, right? Um, and now I don't know how true this is, right? This is just what the streets are saying. But the streets are saying that Black Lives Matter recently bought some crazy ass big
They
ass
bought a
crib.
mansion, bro.
They bought a mansion.
I don't think you understand how disappointed. If like, that's just so disappointing. I don't even say, bro. Like,
It's
I understand.
interesting.
Like, any organization needs to use the money that like they're getting to do stuff for themselves because they're putting all this time and effort into doing these things. Like, for example, charities and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, they need to live as well too. But doing
Right.
something that is just unnecessary, like for example, you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're trying to be one of like the real God children. Like you can't be doing that. You can't be buying a whole $6 million crib. You don't need that. That money was supposed to be going towards the people who needed it the most.
I
And here's the
I
justification for this one, fam. This is just making
yeah,
sense to
like
me. First,
I am I unfortunately ran into this information about a few days ago, and I said, okay, like we have to talk about it. I didn't do
we
my
gotta touch
research
on.
on it. I didn't do my research on it, and that's on me. But just seeing just what I saw, I was like, yo, you guys gotta be kidding me, because like
Come
they're
on.
pretty much just using people's sympathy, like real families and stuff going through traumatic situations, and then saying, no, like if you guys get back here, then we'll do our best to make
So
sure
DV,
stuff like this doesn't happen. That's
so
what they're claiming.
DV, I just looked it up right now. 3 hours ago, this was posted on the Daily Mail. The six
Okay.
million Black Lives Matter mansion after the shooting of George Floyd's murder, 90 mil poured into Black Lives Matter. How was the money actually being spent? So let's scroll.
Okay.
Let's scroll. Let's scroll. Let's scroll.
Giving us a deep dive. Let's get it. I like it.
So number one, they bought a mansion for 6 point something million.
Got it.
Okay.
Some
There's a
light.
studio. There's a property
Studio.
patio. There's a pool.
Wait. Let's go through these things. Are you talking about the stuff in the crib?
I'm talking about what the mansion is coming with. I'm just looking at all the subtitles for what they have in the crib.
Okay. So you said the first thing was studio.
Studio.
So they have a studio there. Yes, we have. This is them saying why they have the studio for Black Lives Matter. Yeah, we have the
Seven
studio for.
bedroom.
No, wait, hold on. We have the studio for
Sorry.
the Black Lives Matter just so that Black artists can come in and record and get like, yo, like this is nonsense. This is
You don't do that.
nonsense. A studio, studio. We need a studio. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I don't.
7 bedroom, 6,500 square foot house, Los Angeles mansion,
Can
purchased with
you?
Black
Okay,
Lives Matter donations.
I honestly don't even want to talk about like that crib anymore. I want to more so talk about like how exactly they kind of got away with it. And
Well,
is this the con of like I guess the woke culture? Like everybody wants to be so helpful. Yeah, like Black Lives Matters, um, fucking Asian Lives Matters. Like
okay.
people will
I don't
contribute to these organizations thinking it's a good thing, but then it's
I
like
don't
not
want to
like
give them the benefit of the doubt, but 90 million was poured into Black Lives Matter. 6 million was used towards the mansion. So I'm just gonna toss out a wild guess and say, hey, maybe they did what they did just so they have a place to have like as an organization where they can run things better, maybe. But
you
looking at it,
wildin'.
they should have done an office or like a building or something. Maybe I don't. I'm trying to think like what like I don't see us kind of people
Wait,
doing those things to be so selfish to make sure that
wait,
they're
so
good, but everyone else is not good.
wait, so you think like a building to put like black people in so that they could work, or like a community center where like black families could like play with each other and know that it's safe would be a better investment than just
Of
owning a
course,
$6 million or
of
$9
course.
million crib?
Of course,
for two people.
that's why I think what should have been done, but I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't want to. But it still doesn't make any sense in my brain.
Are
But
they allowed
I'm
to?
trying. I really am.
Are
It's just like,
they allowed to bring white people into that house?
ah, maybe
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Okay.
this guy's still at the gas station.
No, I'm at the convenience store now. I'm just waiting. I don't want to go inside and get my laundry while you're here. Actually, fuck it. You're here. Um. Okay, dope. What else we got, Kordell? Shit.
Wow, this is actually crazy right now. I'm gonna read
Cause
this article, and I think one thing we're gonna do for the viewers that are on this right now, we're gonna be touching on this
mhm.
on our next podcast. We're gonna be going a little more deep dive. Maybe we're gonna do our research and like really come to like a conclusion on this. But I really do want to talk about this again. But we're gonna bring it back up on the next pod for sure. But yeah, it's kind of crazy in my brain.
Super. Uh,
It's kind of crazy in my brain right now. They really made some mistakes. Not gonna lie.
yeah. I mean, um, I want better for them. They did a lot of people bad. Thank you. Thanks. And can I get a lot of Maxwell Encore?
Hopefully, this guy wins the lotto, fam. What are you doing?
I know I need to be honest. Thank you. Take it easy. Bye. Yeah, Carter,
So,
what else
DZ,
we
I have
got?
a question for you. I have a question for
Yeah.
you. You were just in
hmm
the convenience store, right?
Yeah.
Were you wearing your mask when you were in the convenience store?
Yes, I was.
Was the cashier or whoever wearing
Yeah,
their mask?
he was.
Wow. Was anybody else wearing their mask in the store?
It was just me and him.
Wow. Hmm.
And then a guy
Well,
walked in. He wasn't wearing a mask.
hmm. So, what do you think about this new quote unquote sixth wave coming through?
Um, Actually, this is perfect. Uh, what do I think about? I think that it's inevitable, right?
Bunch of
And
bullshit.
we are in Toronto for all of the listeners. So I know that Stereo's like whole Explore is kind of a large scape, so we'll get listeners from the states and stuff listening. What up to y'all? What up to y'all? But yeah, here out here in Toronto, we are going to deal with our sixth wave, sorry, and the greatest thing is that our news is pretty much telling people that you are now, Cordell, listen up, okay, this is for you. You are now eligible for your fourth uh,
Are you
vaccine.
fucking with me?
Yes, you. And this is what I really. I'm so happy you asked me what I feel about the sixth wave. Fuck the wave. How many boosters or vaccines do you think that people will have to take, and how many do you think people have taken where they're just like, yeah, I'm not getting the next one? Like,
I
as
think
someone who does not have their vaccine yet.
looking at everything, I feel like people are gonna touch. Like as of right now, what I'm thinking is people have four. People have four. I feel like a lot of people do have the fourth,
Okay,
but what I think
they
is an
recently dropped the
end. What I
fourth.
think is an end is around six. 60% of people will have six doses. I feel like because people are so adamant on this thing, they feel like it's a bro. You're still seeing people wearing masks in their cars and they're by themselves. We're still seeing people just so careful. Bro, did you see on a certain platform a man almost got into a fight with another man because he walked too close and he got too close to him without wearing a mask?
Of
What the
course.
fuck? Like you're willing to fight
Yeah.
somebody and go to jail because someone walked close to you or got close to you without a mask on, bro. Come on now. So I feel like these kind of people will get the six. They are really pushing this. I thought three was crazy, fam.
Right.
I'm hearing. I know some people have four. If I know of at least two or three people that have four, that means there's a lot of people who have four. That's just numbers. So I feel
Well,
like this
yeah,
will end
okay.
around six.
Okay. I like that. I'm not mad at six. I think I'm also going to go with six. I feel like people currently,
Naive,
and I think people currently have
naive.
uh, two, and they're willing to get the third one, and they're going to end it at the third one. I know
DB,
me
don't
for
sleep.
myself.
Don't
I
sleep.
know. I'm
Some
just saying. I'm just
workplaces.
saying.
No, I'm saying some workplaces require you to have three. So don't sleep on that.
For sure. And three is the full. is like, fully vaxxed.
That's
But
so back
soon
now.
it's gonna be 4. Yeah, soon it's gonna be 4 that is fully
Oh my
vaxxed.
nuts.
So
Oh my
that's
nuts.
where it's at now.
Oh my nuts.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I
Guess
know,
what?
right?
I'm gonna roll to 0.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna roll to 0 until it's real necessary for me to get the 2.
Oh, you're not gonna get any. You're on that boat now. You can hold it down. I want you to hold it
On some
down.
real shit, if I'm trying to travel by the end of the year, and if I do
Mm.
need it, I'll contemplate getting it for me to travel because I really do want to travel by the end of the year. But I'm hoping the way things are going right now, hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that by the end of the year they'll be like, "Oh, don't even worry. As long as you test negative for COVID,
Mhm.
you can get on that plane." That's what I want to hear. That's my thing.
Okay.
So that's what
Okay.
I'm rolling with.
Right. Okay. I like it. I like it.
Rolling.
Um. So I believe that is it for our little Roundtable Talk Stereo edition. Um. You guys who are listening can find us some more or listen to us more. Sorry, on our YouTube. That is Roundtable Talk Podcast. I'm your host Deavon,
Yep.
alongside my man's Kordell.
Yep.
Matt should be here, but it's okay.
That's all right.
And thank you guys for listening.
Yes, sir.